Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rebel, and as always, I have to give you my parental advisory. I tend to cuss like a sailor, and I could also talk like a pervert. So if you ain't into that, exit stage left. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings now, because I know I ain't everybody's cup of tea. So I'm going to be using the Cherry Crush stuff. I thought I'd do a look. And yes, we have a lot of noise in here today. Brayden's over here. Tom is right there. If you see his back. He's in the room with me. He was making a lot of noise, so I'm like, just come out, because he can't stand to be away from me. So, so yeah, in the Cherry Crush collection, we have some lip stains that I'll be using. I have some eyeliners I could choose from. We have these liquid cheek, and then I have the eyeshadow palette. So that's no, actually, I'm going to go ahead and do one of these cheeks. I think we could go with the darkest one first, which is Sour Cherry, and just see what it looks like. I said I haven't used these, and by the swatches, I don't know if I'm going to like it. We're going to see if it'll pull up my foundation or anything, because I do fully have foundation stuff on. So I'm just squirting just a little bit onto my hand. Now, in the swatches, this showed like it was greasy, and that's what I think it's going to pull up my foundation. But we'll see. I'm going to get my sponge out. So I'm just going to take some and tap it. It was probably a little too much. We'll see. So I'm going to take my sponge here. From far away, it doesn't look so bad, but I'll tell you what, from close up, it's not looking too pretty. I mean, it kind of looks like it is pulling up my foundation some. Let's just add a little bit more. Should have got a makeup wipe. It seems to be like moving in place okay. Not moving in place, but it seems to be blending out okay. It just doesn't look very good sitting on top of the skin. I don't know if I can even get close enough so y'all could see that. It just, I don't know about this one. If you like the cream cheek products, I think you would like this. I've only used one so far. And I think it's the best one out there right now, so I probably should have used it first because I'm comparing it with everything now. And it's the Flower Bomb blushes, those liquid ones. But it doesn't sit on the skin like this. It kind of melts into the skin. But I will say, for some reason, my foundation is looking like shit today. And I don't know why. It is the, I can't think. Oh, my Wet n Wild Dewy foundation. I've never had an issue with it. And it's just, it's sitting on the skin really weird. Unless it was because I used a different primer. That could be it. But they're okay. I don't think that they're that expensive. So if you want to try it, but it's not something I'm probably going to reach for. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on into the palette. I think the palette is pretty. But for me personally, I hate not having a light color. Like a kind of flesh toney color to be able to blend. That's the only con so far to this palette is that I just miss having that lightest shade. So I'm going to use my Galaxy palette if I have to and use that shade there. This is my C color, by the way, just so I have something to blend with, because I think I'm going to do a smoky red maybe. So I think I'll start off first with this color Black. Is it Black Cherry? Yeah, Black Cherry. I'll go off with that first. There's Kick Up. I don't know if you can see it. It's there in the pan. So yes, I use the e.l.f. that watermelon gel primer. And that's the first time I used it with this foundation. So I think that probably is why my foundation is not looking the best. So whenever I'm filming this is a Saturday. And Billy's off playing drums. He's way out of town right now, so the boys are being somewhat quiet. So I thought, let's go ahead and pull the camera out and start filming. And I look like crap, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. I tried to lighten my hair, so I've started the process of lightening this blue, and it's going to be a very long process. If you want a blue that's going to hold its own, you get Manic Panic. I think it's called Midnight Blue. I've had it in for a while, and it fades very slowly, and it's going to be very hard to get out. The only thing is, it has a green tone to it. There's a green undertone, so my hair is going to go green for a while until I can get this out, so that's the only bad thing. So I put Color Oops in it yesterday. That was the first, this is the first step. Put Color Oops in, and it's lightened it some, but it mostly lightened the first layer of color. So it's around my hairline. The lower lightened some, but this is so deposited with color, it's going to take a while. I'm ready for a change, I just don't know what I want to do, so that's why I want to get it back to a blank canvas if I can, without killing my hair. I'm going to go right next door and do that like deeper, kind of a purpley burgundy color. It has a lot of kick up too. This is going to go right around my lash line. And then kind of blend it upward. There we go. Now I'm going to dip back into that red just to blend the two colors. Now I'm going to go into this Galaxy palette, and I'm going to pull out that color Cosmos, which is pretty close to my skin tone, but it's going to give me a nice blending color, so I can blow out this line of red. Where it doesn't look so harsh. So I'm just blowing it out like that. I'm going to go back in and add a little bit more. So it's just adding blending, adding blending. That's all I'm going to be doing until I achieve what I want to achieve. Can you see my turkey back there? He's trying to pull off that. He loves blankets. I'm about to get him a dog bed. I think he would love dog bed because he loves laying on the dogs. They have a blanket that they lay on. He loves laying on that. Just anything except the floor. So he's trying to pull down that sheet. That's what he's doing. So he can lay on it because he's a spoiled turkey. But anyways, now that I've blown that out, I'm going to now work on my lower lash line. I want to add some color down to it. And I'm going to start off with that red that I've been using, kind of the primary color. So I got a little bit thicker of a pencil brush. Feels like my boob's out. It's not, but it just feels like it is. So I'm just putting it on my lower lash line. I'm hoping that this don't make me look like a pink eye. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm going to go with this little smaller brush and go into that deeper purpley color. I'm just going to bump that right on my lash line, my lower lash line. And I'm also going to bump it on my upper lash line and just get it in there. I bet you I bet I'm the only YouTuber that has a turkey in my video. I have made him a diaper because if you didn't know, birds are messy. Birds shit all the time. They shit constantly. You can't stop it. And I've tried to make him a diaper, and it's just not quite tight enough. He just slides right out of it. So I got to go back to the drawing board on that one and change it up a little bit. So that way I might keep him from shitting all over my house. Because I'm constantly like walking behind him with bleach and paper towels and cleaning up his messes. But I love my Tom Tom. So, a lot of kick up. Okay. I'm going to go now with the brush I've been using to blend out. I'm going to clean it off just a bit. I'm going to blow out that lower lash line. That's what I'm hoping I don't look like I've got pink eye once I do this. So get some more of that color out of that C color palette. There we go. So now what I think I'm going to do, yeah, I guess that's the lightest color I have in this palette. I'm going to use this color right here. It's, like I said, it's the lightest color. It's called Sweet Like, and it's a shimmery. It looks like it has a little bit of glitter, fine glitter to it. So I'm going to use it on my inner corner just to give it something in there. Like I said, it's not really light enough for a highlighter color, but it just gives me a little pop of something shimmery. That's a really pretty color. It really is on its own. So I think I'm pretty much done with the eyeshadow palette. It's a Colourpop palette. It's their typical eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, there's nothing really special about it, but there's nothing bad about it either. I just wish, like I said, I had a light color or light shimmer or something lighter in here. But I got so many other palettes, I can just, like I said, I can jump into another palette and get what I need. So it's no big deal. So now the lighters here, and this is what's going to be a challenge, is when you add red lighters to like this look, it probably will make me look like I got pink eye for sure. But we're going to go ahead and do it. What I might do is go into this berry-ish color instead of the red. So this one's Cherry Pie is the red one. So I'm probably going to use Jubilee. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Jubilee. So it's kind of a peaky color. And I might go in with this white just to add something and to try to use everything up. So we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw this on my waterline, my lower waterline, and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, I've already got the pink eye thing going on. I figured I would. I will say though, it's going on a lot easier than the Colourpop lighters that I used in the past. So that's a plus for it. I don't really know if I want to use this or not. Let me see what it looks like with some mascara on. I can tell you I'm not really grooving this look too much. But I'm just trying to use just the Colourpop products instead of dipping into other things. Like I would have preferred a black liner with this in my waterline. I don't think I'm going to use a white one after all. There we go. That looks better with some mascara, but I think I'm going to change it up because the more I look at it, I think we're going to change it. So I'm going to go back into this palette. We're going to go back into that dark color. I want to deepen my outer corner and see if that improves this look. I like, yeah, see, I'm already liking it. I love having a deep color outside on my V line. My outer V. My V line. That kind of sounded dirty. I like that better. That's just me. I just like it better. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that peak in on my lid even more, instead of just having it out on the outer corner. There we go. Makes you two different eye looks. This is what makeup is, though. It's just experimenting, basically. Trying to find what you like and just paint it on. If you don't like it, change it, you know. That's all it is. I'm going to go back into my Galaxy palette. There's a really pretty shimmery color in here. It's kind of pink, and it has a little bit of glitter to it. It does cast a little bit of a blue-purple, but I don't mind that. It's called Stellar, and I'm going to put that right on my inner corner just to add a little bit of a different dimension to it. This is more like a topper too. It's not really an eyeshadow. I just kind of brightened that area up a little bit. Let's try my Hip Doc one with SpongeBob. Well, it's kind of goldy, but it's a champagne gold, so I'll take that. It's SpongeBob, you're right. So I'm going to go in and highlight my brow bone with this palette here. Just a little bit, not too much. As the way look at this look, it's already too much, so. Then, I'm going to get my highlighter brush and put a little bit of highlighter on my cheeks. But I think I will pop on a couple of lashes, and then I will get right back with you, and we will see. Oh, I will add one of these colors too, as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it. I think I will add the Love Bite. It's more of the burgundy-ish pink color. Because last time when I was doing the swatches, I used this one. So I'm going to use this one for this one. I will go ahead and put it on too off cam, so you don't have to watch me do that either. And I will come back with the finished look and the final thought, I guess, of all this stuff. Okay, so here is the finished look. And I will say, one, I'm too lazy. I didn't put on lashes. I'm like, I don't even want to deal with it. Two, these are confusing to me. It said that they were a staining lip gloss stain, staining lip gloss, whatever. They do stain. It got on my teeth, and my teeth are now pink now. And that's the problem. It is very runny when you put it on. It is so extremely runny. It doesn't feel like lip gloss at all. It's messy. It's getting all over the place. I have to blot it off a lot. But like I said, it does stain. And it will stay on, because the day that I put this one on, it stayed on all day. It left a nice, like, peaky, rosy-ish stain to my lips all day. But it's just the primary getting it on, and it gets all over the place, and my crooked-ass teeth. So like I said, my front teeth are now pink. I couldn't get it off quick enough, and they are stained pink. So, but, I don't know about these. I like them because they do stain, and it stains. It stays a long time. On the other hand, the application of it is just a bitch, and it just gets all over the place. And I don't know, if you don't have crooked ass teeth like I do, this would probably be okay for you. It's just going to be a learning curve as to how to apply it. You can't have too much on, or it's just going to go everywhere. You have to blot it if you want to. If not, you're going to have to worry about it moving, because it doesn't really dry down either. So that's kind of the gloss aspect to it, I guess. It doesn't really completely dry down, but I don't know about those. once this video is over with, I'm taking this off. I guarantee you. I have not tried this liner, so I don't know about it. I guess I should have had, but I didn't really mess up the look in case I didn't like it. So I don't know about that one, but these gel liners seem to be different than the last ones I used, which was a couple of years ago. These went on a lot, or this one, the one I used here, went on a lot easier than the ones in the past. I don't notice them coming out of the tube, because the last ones I had, the whole stick itself would just come out of the tube. They would just fall out, and then you couldn't get it on your eye because it was just sitting there moving around. I don't notice that issue with these. Like I said, they seem to be in the tube pretty good. So these are actually pretty good. Had really good pigmentation, and it stayed in place because I had a sneezing fit while I was gone, and my eyes are still kind of watering, and it stayed in place. So okay, that's probably, they probably are good. The palette is a Colourpop palette, same eyeshadow formula as all my other palettes, so it works. It should stay put. There was not, well, I say that, I think I do have a little bit of fallout now that I'm looking. As I say, I don't have fallout. Ain't I a lying bitch? I think I do have fallout. Just a smidge of fallout. But it wasn't too bad. There was a lot of kick up though. That's a Colourpop thing. All the palettes I have kick up to them. So, don't bother me, but it's okay. And this stuff I don't know about. I'm going to try it with other foundations and see, but the Wet n Wild foundation, it's just not melting as good as my Flower Bomb. Blush Bomb, sorry, but it's by Flower Beauty. That one melts into the skin really good. It looks really good. But these might be good on a day where you don't want no foundation, but you just want a little bit of color, because of the texture of them being kind of greasy in a way. But I think that's why it's not sitting on the foundation well, because it has that greasy-ish kind of feel to it. So, but my foundation is not looking good either. So it could be the fault of the primer, because I've never had issues with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus like this. So I don't know. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this trial and review, get ready with me, whatever you want to call this. Anyways, you will be seeing me wear the same outfit probably in the next couple of videos to come, because I usually just bang them out all at once. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to me, and I will see you really soon. I love y'all.